My name is Liz Bastion and I live in Blackheath in the Blue Mountains, and I've been living here for about 9 years. I'm the mother of 10-year-old twin boys, Maxie and Oscar. We first heard about the unflued gas heating in schools when my children started in kindergarten, and a medical professional I knew warned me about the unflued gas heating and said that I really needed to look into it because it would impact on my children's health. And as well, over time, my son developed asthma, which was a real concern because no one else in our family has asthma. As with most parents, I discovered that as soon as they started going to school, they had lots more colds and coughs and things like that. But I noticed that Oscar complained about feeling unwell a lot at school, and when we went to pick him up, the air in the classroom just was really very unpleasant, and I didn't want to stay in the classroom. When I went in there, I'd go, I need to get out and get some fresh air. And over time he got more and more tired. We went to the doctor and they said that he needed to start getting help with his breathing. As far as I can see, there was nothing else in their life that was causing the asthma. The more doctors I spoke to and the more I researched, the more I realised that the unflued gas heating was exacerbating that. A few parents got together and we kept hoping each year that our campaign would mean that the heaters would be replaced by winter, and each year it wasn't happening. Knowing what I did about the unflued gas heating, I couldn't in all conscientiousness leave my children in school and exacerbate their breathing conditions. We reached another winter and I said, that's it, I've had enough. So I took them out. I was very fortunate that I have a background as a school teacher, so I was able to homeschool the children easily. But friends of theirs who suffer from asthma really were struggling because they were in rented accommodation that also had unflued gas heating. Then they went to school, they had unflued gas heating all day as well. And as parents, they just felt terrible because they couldn't do anything to protect the children. They couldn't afford to take the kids out of school or send them somewhere else. And I just think that's appalling, because if you see your child struggling to breathe at night and you have to take that child to hospital and you watch them and see them get worse and worse, and you know that there is something that can be done about it, that the heating can be changed, a simple thing like that, that your child won't need to suffer that much, it's just so frustrating. It's really very, very upsetting as a parent to have to see that. We were able to persuade the school eventually to raise the funds and borrow money to change the heating in the schools. So thanks to the principal of Blackheath Public School and to the P&C and to everyone involved, we've been able to send our children back to school because we have changed the heating in the school. But that has been at the school's expense, and it hasn't been with the support of the Education Department, unfortunately. If there is any doubt at all, and if you think your children's lungs are being damaged and that they are going to suffer consequences that will last perhaps for their whole life, I think it's very important to take action and to demand that your children are looked after. If you imagine a car exhaust, would you let the car exhaust move into your classroom and have your children breathe that in all day? If you go and have a look now at Blackheath Public School, where we have the flued gas heating, and if you stand near those flues and smell what comes out of there, the carbon monoxide and the carbon dioxide and all of those fumes, it's appalling. It really smells dreadful. And that used to be pumped in all day into the classroom where my children were. And no wonder they fell asleep in the afternoon, because they were just breathing in all these fumes and basically being gassed. I just feel appalled that this has happened. And, in a family that never had asthma at all with anybody in our entire extended family, it's very disappointing to me that my little boy now has that.